I'm in the upper portal of the Arrance Antimony Prospect. You've been through here with me before where we've looked closely at these stringers of antimony. What I am guessing is native antimony, just a high percentage concentration. And of course, you probably were with me earlier today when I did the walkthrough in the lower portal. You know, I was always blown away by the visible to the naked eye veins, the stringers you saw in the upper portal, and of course the lower portal just blows that away. But the one thing we haven't done is the proof in the pudding test, and that is XRF. So a handheld X-ray machine that basically is used with a mining app for determining via those two different X-ray beams exactly the elemental makeup of the rock. It's a surface shot, but it does penetrate a couple microns, and this is basically definitive proof of exactly what we're looking at here. So I thought I would do that on video with you. Let me just make sure I'm doing it right. Lined up. Yeah, this is a point and shoot. Takes about 35 seconds, I believe. It'll run through two different beams. Of course, I'm not going to show you. Well, let me get it done first, and then I'll walk you through. And right now, it's gathering the information, measuring the return, and it's as accurate as it gets. There's no way to fool this machine. So the difference between this and fire assay, mainly, both are extremely accurate. This, however, is a surface reading only. If you had say a baseball-sized rock and you shot it on the surface, if you happen to catch it on a flake of gold, it's going to tell you, oh, that whole thing is gold. Fire assay, on the other hand, will take that entire baseball-sized chunk, grind it up, crush it, and mix it together, and then measure. And of course, you'll come back and say, wow, there wasn't much gold in it. And both are accurate. There wasn't much gold as for the whole sample because it was just a surface reading. But that surface reading was extremely rich in gold. So that often gets confused there, and it's done. People look at the numbers and say, holy crap, that's, you know, solid gold. Well, obviously it's not. But that gold reading is accurate. So here, I don't know how I'm going to do this with one hand. Here you can see what we're looking at. Magnesium, 2%. Aluminum, silica, silicone. Let's see, I just got to move with one hand. Obviously calcium, manganese, iron, zinc. And interesting, rhodium, 325 ppm or parts per million rhodium. Silver, not unexpected, a little under an ounce. That's probably about 3/4 an ounce a ton, but economically viable if we were here for the silver, which we're not. And then boom, there's the big one. Let me adjust this. Antimony, 13.95% plus iron. So let's just pick, let's just confirm. That's how quick the results are. Here's look at this piece. Let's just see what we get on this. We'll do 2 shots on one video because it just doesn't get more accurate. So I pulled some samples. You saw that earlier. We'll send those out to a lab, and that'll get documented. But this is great for instant feedback in the field, which is why we use it. It's a little risky hiking up into the canyon with this device in a backpack. You take a fall and you're going to throw it out of calibration, and that's an expensive mistake. But there is no other more accurate way to get instantaneous results in the field. So it's just a tremendously valuable tool. And we're getting some feedback as it's running through. You can see the numbers are adjusting as it's reading. There's that magnesium again, this time 6%. Aluminum, silica, silicone. Same makeup, which is not a surprise. There, I just heard it finish. Light stopped flashing. So we ended, whoops, let me straighten you out here. Get you in focus. We ended 6% magnesium. Let me scroll down. There's calcium, vanadium, manganese, very high manganese, iron, copper, zinc. There's that rhodium again. Holy crap. 875 ppm. I think you can take a look and see how expensive rhodium is. That's very interesting. Anyway, I digress. There's what we're here for. 32.0592% SB or antimony. That's native. That's pretty damn pure. So mixed with some other rock, but holy crap, that's 30% antimony, and they were pulling 50% or better out of here. So you can see that's easy to do. Interesting. Just wanted you to see that as I shot it.